प्लांट्स फील पेन बोल के वो अपने दिमाग में एक नैरेटिव सेट कर रहे हैं कि मैं कुछ बुरा काम नहीं कर रहा हूँ। इस बात का बर्डन बहुत बड़ा है कि एक जानवर जो आपके साथ कुछ बुरा नहीं कर रहा है, आप उसको आजीवन कैद करवा रहे हो, कटवा रहे हो, उसके बॉडी पार्ट्स को अलग करके जो कर रहे हो। ये सीधे इस बात पे सवाल उठाता है कि एम आई ए डिसेंट बीइंग? I come from a hardcore non-vegetarian Bengali family. Lucknow में बड़ा हुआ हूँ, which is known for Mughlai cuisine. And then there was this one turning moment in my life, and it was like time stood still for me. Every second जो उस moment पे pass हो रहा था, I could feel it.
Why is Navjot Singh avoiding you for a debate?
अब उनके दिमाग में तो झांका नहीं हमने कि उनका क्या थॉट प्रोसेस
दिमाग होना चाहिए पहले तो, नंबर 1.
ठीक है, दैट्स अ फेयर पॉइंट. मतलब ही नोज डिबेट में 2 घंटे बैठ के चीज़ों की बारीकियों में जाना, ही विल गेट एक्सपोज्ड इन फ्रंट ऑफ हिज ऑडियंस. आर दोस डॉग्स?
These are goats.
आई कांट वॉच फर्दर.
What is happening? अगर आपने नॉन-वेज खाना बंद कर दिया तो जो लोग काम करते हैं इन स्लॉटर हाउसेस, उनकी तो नौकरी चली जाएगी.
आपने धुरंधर मूवी देखी है? तो फिटनेस इंडस्ट्री इन जनरल डे सेज कि इंडिया इज ऑलरेडी डेफिशिएंट इन प्रोटीन, B12. अगर प्लांट बेस्ड डाइट ही प्रॉब्लम होता तो इंडिया में तो कितने ही % लोग प्लांट बेस्ड डाइट पे होंगे. बट स्टिल protein deficiency is a problem. Still B12 is a pandemic.
What if one person goes vegan versus 100 people cutting out dairy? Which would you want? Hey guys, welcome to Kindness with Amy. Today I am joined by Shivam. I'm sure you guys know him. You've seen him on Instagram everywhere with his logical conclusions and amazing reels. Welcome, Shivam. I'm so excited to have you today.
Thank you so much. And it's an honor to be here with you.
Thank you.
So glad to meet you in person. So
I
yeah.
know. We've been meaning to do this for some time actually. And हो नहीं पाया. अभी मैं बैंगलोर में हूँ तो हो रहा है. So this is very, very exciting. And there's so much that we want to talk about. So much we can talk about. So let's dive right in. Okay.
Yeah.
So Shivam, pehle, before we get into so many things that we want to discuss, for my viewers, maybe जो आपको जानते नहीं हैं, which is unlikely, but जो लोग आपको शायद जानते नहीं हैं, आप बता सकते हैं कि आप वीगन क्यों हैं? आप कोई मीट, डेयरी, अंडे नहीं खाते हैं. आपने ये डिसीजन क्यों बनाया लाइफ में?
Animals के लिए. That's the shortest answer. That being said, I come from a hardcore non-vegetarian family. Come from a Bengali family. लखनऊ में बड़ा हुआ हूँ जहाँ which is known for Mughlai cuisine. And that's how most of my life was spent. I was one of the persons who used to think कि protein मतलब अंडे खाने हैं, ये सब करना है. So that is the mindset that I come from. ये लोगों को बताना ज़रूरी इसलिए ताकि लोग ये ना समझे कि एकदम से कहीं से प्रकट हो गया हूँ मैं. आई एम जस्ट लाइक एन एवरेज पर्सन, एक इंडियन जिसके दिमाग में ये धारणा रहती है. एंड देन 2018 के आसपास मैं ऐसे ही बस प्लांट बेस्ड डाइट ट्राई कर रहा था. बिकॉज जनरली फिटनेस में कुछ आता है, जस्ट फील लाइक इसको ट्राई करके देखते क्या है, लोग बोल रहे हैं गट हेल्थ अच्छा होगा एक्सेट्रा, लेट्स गिव इट अ ट्राई. एंड फिर ट्राई करने के चक्कर में मैंने कुछ लोग को फेसबुक पे एज अ फ्रेंड ऐड कर दिया. अब उसमें से कुछ लोग ऐसे निकले जो वीगन भी थे, जिनके बीच बीच में इमेजेस एनिमल क्रुएल्टी वाले ये सब आते रहते थे. एंड आई यूज्ड टू प्रॉब्ली एक्टिवली नॉट एंगेज विद देम. जैसे ही आया मैं स्क्रॉल पास कर जाता था. बट वो बात मेरे दिमाग में कहीं ना कहीं बैठ गई थी. एंड सबकॉन्शियसली पहले आई वॉज थिंकिंग अबाउट इट, एंड देन there was this one turning moment in my life. So generally I used to go to slaughterhouses to get hens and goats and their body parts from a very young age, like as young as probably 8 years old when I have my first memory कि मैं slaughterhouse में जाके अपने सामने इन animals को कटते हुए देख के खरीद के लाता था. And that has been the case for such a long time. And then one day after I saw all of those posts, I went to one of these places and मेरे सामने वो पूरा process हो रहा था. And it was like time stood still for me. कि every second जो उस moment पे pass हो रहा था, I could feel it. Generally it might become a bit gory, but I'll just explain because this is the reality कि आप जब उन animals को मारते हैं, so they don't, in most of the places they don't kill at one go. They'll just do a slight cut here and then put them in some sort of conical metal kind of a container. एंड उसमें ये जो हैंड्स होते हैं उनके मतलब आखिरी के मोमेंट में वो तड़पते हैं, तो उनके पैर लगते हैं, उससे टक 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 करके आवाज़ आता है. एंड दैट मतलब वो एक एक मोमेंट मेरे लिए ऐसा था कि क्या हो रहा है ये. एंड देन आई रिफ्लेक्टेड लेटर ऑन इन माई लाइफ कि यार दिस इज समथिंग आई बीन डूइंग फॉर सो लॉन्ग. तो एकदम से क्या हो गया कि मुझे ये बात एकदम से गलत लगने लगी. सो देन आई स्टार्टेड थिंकिंग, आई स्टार्टेड रीडिंग मोर अबाउट एनिमल राइट्स, वीगनिज्म. करते 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 वो अपने आप ही दिमाग में शायद चेंज हो ही गया. एंड देन दैट्स हाउ आई बिकेम अ vegetarian first, interestingly, not a vegan, because I wasn't aware of anything about the dairy industry. Dairy industry के बारे में मेरे फिर मैं कुछ लोगों से मिला, उन्होंने मुझे डेयरी के बारे में बताया. and that's when I read about animal ethics के बारे में in general, कि it is not just about animal flesh या animal secretion या their skin. It's about this whole domination वाली mentality की ये बेचारे बच्चे कुछ कर नहीं पा रहे तो हम इनको जैसे मन वैसे यूज़ कर रहे हैं. सो दैट्स हाउ थिंग्स स्टार्टेड चेंजिंग. या सो दैट्स हाउ आई बिकेम अ वीगन.
यू नो, हम पहले बात कर रहे थे हाउ children are naturally empathetic, right? And I remember जब मैं शायद grade 4 में थी, मैं बहुत छोटी थी, और हम कहीं जा रहे थे on the weekend. मम्मी थी गाड़ी में, कुछ लोग थे, उनके फ्रेंड्स कुछ थे गाड़ी में, और बूट से एक आवाज़ आ रहा था, एक लाइक पैं पैं आवाज़ आ रहा था बूट से. मुझे मालूम था कि कोई जानवर है वहाँ पे. मैंने पूछा ये क्या हो रहा है, ये जानवर क्यों है और क्या है, कौन सा क्या है. वो बता नहीं रहे थे. फिर हम कहीं पे आए और उन्होंने गोट को निकाला गाड़ी से, ठीक है, उसको उल्टा किया और फिर एक्स लेके उसको मारा मेरे सामने, ठीक है. Now just imagine एक छोटी सी लड़की देख रही है ये कि ये क्या हो रहा है. एंड दैट इज़ व्हेन उस एज पे मैंने थोड़ा कनेक्ट द डॉट्स किया कि अरे ये लोग हमें खिला रहे हैं ये है, यू नो. और फिर मैं नेक्स्ट डे स्कूल गई और मैंने सबको बताया, बच्चों को, कि डू यू नो कि ये जो सब एडल्ट्स हैं ये क्या कर रहे हैं, हमें बता नहीं रहे हैं और जानवरों को मार रहे हैं. फिर सब बच्चे भड़क गए और सब इतने मतलब नाराज़ हो गए कि क्या हो रहा है, अपना लंच नहीं खा रहे हैं, एवरीथिंग. और फिर टीचर्स ने मुझे डिटेंशन दे दिया कि you're spreading, you know, hate, you're spreading blah blah blah.
And this was where?
In Australia.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know, I find it so interesting because it's no different to now. Like even now, as adults, when we see animal cruelty and we're standing against it and we're pointing it out, whether it's sacrifice, whether it's eating animals when you don't need to, any of these things, if we point it out, people will stand and say, oh, it's propaganda. Why are you forcing your beliefs onto us when we're just pointing out something that's obviously wrong? It's so interesting. I find the human brain really fascinating. And I wanted to know your opinion, क्योंकि हमने बहुत देखा है अपने रील्स पे, लोग कमेंट करते हैं कि अगर आपने नॉन वेज खाना बंद कर दिया तो जो लोग काम करते हैं इन स्लॉटर हाउसेस, उनकी तो नौकरी चली जाएगी. फिर वो क्या करेंगे?
So I have an interesting example for this, a take for this. आपने धुरंधर मूवी देखी है? उसमें एक सीन है जहाँ पे रहमान डकैत का भाई रणवीर सिंह को अपने जो गन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट है उसका टूर दे रहा होता है और बड़ी शान से बताता है कि यहाँ पे जो बंदूकें और जो असलाह बनता है दैट गोज़ टू कश्मीर एंड अफ्रीका एंड टेररिज्म को बढ़ावा देता है. दिस इज़ अ फैक्ट्री जहाँ पे बंदूक और गोलियाँ बन रही हैं एंड एक बुलेट एक सेकंड में एक इंसान को लाश बना देती है, पूरी की पूरी फैमिली तबाह कर देती है. एंड ही टेक्स प्राइड इन शोइंग ऑल ऑफ दैट. इनफैक्ट वो आगे और ये भी बताते हैं कि हम लोग और भी काम करते हैं, जैसे किडनैपिंग का हो गया, नकली शराब का बिजनेस हो गया, ये सब हम करते. Do you know what is the next line that he says?
What?
कि ल्यारी में हमारी वजह से 1,00,000 लोगों का घर चल रहा है. ल्यारी में हमारी वजह से लाखों लोगों का घर चल रहा है. This is a person who is a terrorist, taking pride in all their work, and जो भी उससे इस establishment को चलाने के लिए they are giving livelihood to so many people. Now of course there is a movie and a fictionalized one, but कहीं ना कहीं तो ये story सच है ना, जहाँ पे लोग ऐसे काम कर रहे हैं जिससे किसी न किसी का घर चल रहा है. कोई तो एक बच्चा होगा ना जो स्कूल जा पा रहा है क्योंकि उसके पेरेंट्स इस प्रकार का काम कर रहे हैं, जिसको कि हम अनएथिकल बोलेंगे ही बोलेंगे. लेकिन वहाँ पे तो कोई ये तर्क नहीं दे रहा है कि हाँ ये चलता है, कि किडनैपिंग एक्सेप्टेबल है या लोगों को पकड़ के उनके ऑर्गन्स को निकाल के ब्लैक मार्केट में बेचना एक्सेप्टेबल है, क्योंकि जो ये काम कर रहा है उसका लाइवलीहुड चल रहा है. विल नेवर से दैट. व्हाई इज इट that when it comes to animal exploitation ये हमें सुनने को मिलता है?
Also, it's a very illogical thing to say because firstly, the world is not going to go vegan tomorrow. Possible नहीं है, right? कोई भी change होगा, कोई भी system change होगा, it will gradually the food systems will change, gradually supply and demand will shift. So then over 50 years, 100 years, 200 years, 300 years, 500 years, we might start seeing a greater shift to veganism because our environment will collapse. We cannot keep doing what we're doing anyway, right? So with that in mind, the jobs will naturally evolve. That's like saying ki, oh, you can't take away,
computers नहीं ला सकते क्योंकि लोगों की जॉब चली जाएगी.
Exactly.
No,
but you could say that about anything.
Of course. And so I'm not talking about the people who are in that livelihood, in that business right now. I'm talking about the people जो उनके कंधे से बंदूक चला रहे हैं, उनको एज अ जस्टिफायर यूज कर रहे हैं एनिमल एक्सप्लॉयटेशन को जस्टिफाई करने के लिए. आई थिंक दैट इज़ वेरी डिसऑनेस्ट टू बिगिन विथ, बिकॉज इट्स नॉट, जो लोग जो भी ये बातें बोलते हैं, कोई ऐसा इंसान तो नहीं होगा जो चाह रहा है कि अच्छा मेरा बच्चा जो है आगे चल के इस इंडस्ट्री में जाए, वहाँ पे काम करे. So that is one thing, and we will never use this livelihood argument to justify any sort of exploitation. That being said, of course, अगर ये ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन आता भी है और जल्दी आता है, like you said कि जल्दी नहीं आएगा because it's going to take some time, which in all practicality that is how it's going to be. लेकिन मान लो जल्दी आता भी है या speed up होता है, which we would want कि हो, even in that it's all fine कि वहाँ पे processes लगाए जाए, लोगों को ट्रेनिंग दिया जाए to shift to alternate livelihoods. That is perfectly fine. आप गवर्नमेंट इनिशिएटिव्स आ रहे हैं कि उनको हेल्प कर रहे हो आप दूसरे जगह में जाने के लिए, दूसरे काम में इन्वॉल्व होने के लिए. लेकिन ये कहना कि इनकी लाइवलीहुड है इसके लिए आप जानवर के साथ शोषण करो, वो बहुत ही डिसइंजीनियस आर्ग्यूमेंट है.
हाँ, because see, it's like take the human slave trade, right? There were people who were employed in the human slave trade business. That doesn't mean we say, oh, let's keep human slavery because we need to keep these people in jobs.
Yeah.
Or, let's keep human trafficking going because men who are pedophiles need to keep having children to have sex with. Like, obviously, if something is hurting someone, if something is unnecessary, there are always better ways to do something. And we already know what those solutions are. It's just a matter of moving to them, right? So I just think it's very illogical overall. Yeah,
it's illogical, it's unethical, and it's also outright disrespect for the victims in all of these scenarios. To say that an institution has to be there in place so that because it's justified because people who are employed in that institution, it's being disrespectful to the victims. So, and
do you think that human beings are naturally just selfish?
I think so. So इससे पहले you were talking about बच्चों वाला example. So I used to think पहले ऐसे कि हाँ बच्चे by default empathy होते, but I'm not sure on that anymore. I don't have any data to support my view as such, but I think एक अच्छी तालीम बहुत ज़रूरी है, एक अच्छा एजुकेशन, एक अच्छा नर्चरिंग सिस्टम बहुत ज़रूरी है, there could be someone who is more kind, more empathetic than others, but I think moral education is more important. Like nurturing is more important for the overall population, is what I feel.
Absolutely.
So hence I don't take this view. I'm agnostic on it कि by default अगर हम society में education system ना दे and people will just turn out and सारे resources दे दे, मान लो कि education system नहीं लेकिन resources है कि खाना पीना अच्छी लाइफ के लिए सब कुछ मिल रहा है, does it mean कि क्या वो society में injustice नहीं होगा? I doubt. I think उनको वो moral education देना पड़ेगा, critical thinking देना पड़ेगा, समझना पड़ेगा for the society to be an evolved one.
Absolutely, and that is something that's we were talking about before, is definitely missing from our world. It's not there. People are not, rapes are on the rise. People don't respect other humans. Animals का तो मतलब भूल ही जाओ. We can't even respect one another, right? So that circle of compassion is not there. The empathy is not there. The critical thinking is not there. Just that moral education seems to be one of the most important things, and children are not getting it from schools and they're not getting it from home. So then it's like, well, there has to be some intervention somewhere to, enhance that. But yeah, my take on it is that I think our species is a plague. Honestly, I think we're a plague. And I meet a lot of vegans who are very positive. Like, they are so optimistic. Ki, oh, wow, I really believe in humans, and I really believe that, everything we will be compassionate and the world will become vegan and everyone will be. Mera nahi hai ye thought.
मैं तो बहुत indecisive हूँ.
You're indecisive.
on depending on मेरा mood कैसा है, someday I'll be very optimistic. Other days I'll see a news or something like that, I'll be hopeless.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think that's the thing. When we're so consumed in seeing the reality of so much stuff, it kind of gives you a little bit of a reality check, maybe, of the world. And part of me is just like, I just want the whole thing to blow up and everyone to just...
The whole world to blow up?
Yep, that would be ideal. Not the animals, just the humans. The humans to blow up, leave the animals.
No, but I think if you want to blow things up, you should blow all, like, end all sentient beings. Like, not just, and like, don't leave the animals as well, because I don't know, like, this gets very philosophical.
Hang on, you're saying also blow up the animals? उन्होंने क्या किया लेकिन इसमें?
उन्होंने कुछ किया नहीं है, मतलब, but I think if we are thinking in that perspective, because even animals in the wild, they suffer a lot of stuff. तो अगर सब कुछ blow up करना ही है, then because there's no life, then that is a better position to be in, like extincting everything. लेकिन उसमें भी problem है. उसमें ये problem है कि हम ये guarantee नहीं कर सकते कुछ सालों बाद जाके फिर से evolution हो जाएगा and फिर से the sentient being फिर से वापस life में आ जाते. And then we don't know who's the most dominant creature. जैसे अभी तो इंसान है, इंसान को लेके you are hopeless. Maybe that is, let's say, human X2 species, and that is more wild than we are. और ज़्यादा तबाही मचा रहे. So it's very difficult position to actually, like, if ever you get that button, अब ऐसे कहना आसान है कि if you get the button कि अच्छा blow up all the humans, blow up all the animals, blow up everyone, सबको ख़त्म कर दो. But जब उसको करने बैठोगे, अगर ऐसा होता है, of course this is all hypothetical and fun में बात कर रहे हैं हम, but it's a huge burden actually.
Absolutely. I have a hypothetical question for you.
Yeah.
If you could press a button and save one animal from suffering for the rest of its life, okay? This is an animal who's going to go into a slaughterhouse. He will die, and you have an opportunity to take him out of the slaughterhouse and give him a beautiful life. Or you can improve the lives of 100 animals who are in, let's say, a broiler farm, and they're living in some cage, and you improve their lives slightly. So unko thoda, they get to see the grass, or they get to be in sunlight and have a slightly better life. So you save one, or you improve the lives of 100 animals.
Because it's 1 versus 100 and the 1 is being saved end to end, I'll choose the 1 for multiple reasons. 1 तो एक जो सेकंड ऑप्शन है दैट इज नॉट समथिंग आई इन जनरल बिलीव इन कि 100 को हम लाइफ इम्प्रूव कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज यू आर स्टिल कन्फर्मिंग टू द स्ट्रक्चर्स ऑफ इनजस्टिस कि वो 100 का चलो हमने ठीक इम्प्रूव कर भी दिया, बट दैट डजंट नेसेसिटेट कि आगे चल के और भी वैसे जानवर उस सिस्टम में नहीं आएंगे.
There's
So
no
that's-
right way to do the wrong thing, basically.
Yeah, so that's like the typically जो हम animal rights literature में कहते हैं, it's a welfarist position. So we have been trying that for 3-4 decades now. It's not working out क्योंकि demand बढ़ ही जा रहा है उससे भी, and it's not leading to any long lasting solution. तो instead one को if I can save and उस एक की जिंदगी अच्छे से हम बना सके end to end, I would choose that. Also, probably, it also clears the stance ki what we are fighting for. Like with that one baby animal being saved, we can say, yeah, this is what we are fighting for. That we are fighting for liberation, and that's what I opted here. तो वो चीज है. Goes everywhere, every movement, right?
Yeah.
Indian struggle for freedom. पूर्ण स्वराज चाहिए कि थोड़ा बहुत Britishers का intervention रहे. So when we are fighting for liberation, liberty, so that is the option there.
Absolutely.
So the messaging and the ethos of what you are doing is also very important, is what I feel is situation mein.
I had a very interesting chat with Jamie Logan, one of my friends, in my last podcast about this, because I am an abolitionist, but I still feel there is space for welfarism somewhere, but I think it takes everything. I think it's not, we all just can't be abolitionists and only be abolitionists, and there's nothing in the welfare reform. I think everyone has a place in this movement. It's almost like when we look at the type of activists, right? We have so many different type of activists who are doing amazing work in their own way. We have people who are going up to people and stealing their fishing rods, and then we have which is not my way of activism, and then we have people like me who are talking to people. So I think everyone has their own place. That doesn't make one right or one wrong. It's like
it's not a binary in that sense. So see, with regard to welfare reform and holding a welfarist position, there could still be a difference in that. So as long as the aim is abolition,
to get there, exactly.
as long as aim is abolition, and someone is strategically putting out welfare reforms, they know, let's say someone is working at policy level, एंड वो उनको पता है कि आज की डेट में हम पॉलिटिशियन से बात करेंगे, पूरा का पूरा इंडस्ट्री ख़त्म करो, नहीं हो पा रहा है, तो दे आर थिंकिंग स्ट्रैटेजिकली अच्छा हम क्या कर दे ऐसा कि इस इंडस्ट्री को इकोनॉमिकली हर्ट कर दिया जाए, या कोई चीज़ एंड टू एंड बैन कर दिया जाए. तो ठीक है, उसमें आई विल प्ले माई रोल, प्रॉब्ली आई विल सपोर्ट देम इन दैट एंडेवर, एज लॉन्ग एज अगेन द एम इज एनिमल लिबरेशन. Right, so that has to be clear, and usme I totally understand there are skill sets, there are interest, and how people have different mindsets ki kaise log direction की तरफ बढ़ रहे. So that is fine, मतलब it's a very detailed discussion. कुछ चीज़ें, कुछ welfarist positions, policies होंगी जिसके साथ probably I'll completely disagree, you will completely disagree. कुछ में probably you like in my like how I see it कि अगर कोई भी चीज़ हो रहा है जिसमें किसी चीज़ को बैन किया जा रहा है एंड टू एंड, तो आई सपोर्ट दैट कि हाँ ये पूरा एक सेगमेंट को पूरा उड़ाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, दिस विल हर्ट, किसी को तो हर्ट करेगा एनिमल एग इंडस्ट्री में. सो दैट इज समथिंग फाइन, तो वो चीज़ है. हाँ, बट एंड गोल सबका यही है कि हमें वहाँ पहुँचना है, एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स पीपल आर ट्राइंग डिफरेंट वेज ऑन हाउ टू रीच देयर. एज ऑफ नाउ किसी के पास भी सर्टेनिटी के साथ आंसर नहीं है कि व्हाट इज़ द राइट मेथड. ठीक है, अगर मिल जाता है, पता चल जाता है हमें कि एकदम सर्टेनिटी के साथ कि ये स्टेप 1 2 3 4 करो तो तुम पहुंच जाओगे एनिमल लिबरेशन पे, देन इट्स प्रॉब्ली फॉर ऑन ऑल ऑफ अस टू अडॉप्ट एंड टेक दैट राउट.
Absolutely.
बट एज ऑफ नाउ तो कुछ ऐसा डेटा नहीं है. सो या इन दैट सेंस वी कैन से दैट एवरीवन इज ट्राइंग डिफरेंट चीज़ें कर रहे हैं.
I have a lot of thoughts on this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know. Maybe for another day. So, all right. There's so much for us to discuss with all of these influencers online, if you can even call them influencers, all these influencers online जो आपको avoid कर रहे हैं, restrict कर रहे हैं, block कर रहे हैं because they don't want to be embarrassed by you in a debate. Can you please tell me, Shivam, why is Navjot Singh avoiding you for a debate?
वेल अब उनके दिमाग में तो झांका नहीं हमने कि उनका क्या थॉट प्रोसेस चल रहा है, सो कांट कमेंट एग्जैक्टली.
दिमाग होना चाहिए पहले तो, नंबर 1.
ठीक है, दैट्स अ फेयर पॉइंट. तो हाँ, मतलब वी डोंट नो एग्जैक्टली उनका क्या थॉट प्रोसेस है. वी कैन स्टिल मेक एन इन्फॉर्म्ड गेस बेस्ड ऑन द काइंड ऑफ कंटेंट जो वो पुट आउट करते हैं. एंड इफ यू सी ऑल ऑफ हिज कंटेंट, मोस्ट ऑफ हिज कंटेंट इज लेस ऑफ फैक्ट ड्रिवन, मोर ऑफ मसाला ड्रिवन. वीगन डाइट फुद्दू है, वीगन्स फुद्दू है. दैट इज़ वन वे ऑफ पुटिंग आउट अ कंटेंट. अनदर कुड बी कि हाँ, आप प्लांट बेस्ड डाइट पे जा रहे हो तो इंश्योर कि आप ये एनिमल प्रोटीन रिड्यूस कर रहे हो, तो आप यहाँ से प्रोटीन लो. यू कैन से गिव आउट इन्फॉर्मेशन इन अ मैनर जहाँ पे लोगों के लिए यूजफुल हो. बट ये प्योर मसाला ड्रिवन बातें हैं कि वीगन फुद्दू है. ठीक है, सो दैट इज़ द काइंड ऑफ कॉन्टेंट ही मेक्स. जब पहले किया था तो उनको हमने कॉमेंट पे एक आध बार बोला था. आई थिंक I asked probably for one of his claims, I asked कि इसके पीछे आपका कोई evidence है कि नहीं, and he restricted me probably at that time. ये 1 साल के ऊपर की बात है, ये restricted me. Then I made a detailed video. उनके जितने भी रील उस पॉइंट तक आए थे सारे को लाइन बाई लाइन ब्रेक डाउन किया था and made that video. And I'm pretty sure he has seen because I know जो उनका जो next response था उसमें evident ही था. तो next response जो video बनाया वहाँ से we can take a cue कि why he is trying to avoid the debate. Next response video में I made such a long video, it was around 20 minutes या उससे भी शायद लंबा वीडियो था. इतने सारे पॉइंट्स थे and he did not rebut on any of those points. Instead एक imaginary point create किया and point blank अपने audience को झूठ बोल दिया कि vegans मुझ पे आरोप लगा रहे कि मुझे supplement बेचना है, इसके लिए मैं ये सब बोल रहा हूँ. Which was never said. अपने आप से एक पॉइंट बनाया, which means कि जो बाकी पॉइंट्स थे उससे एंगेज करने का उनके पास कुछ अच्छा खासा कुछ भी पॉइंट नहीं था उनके पास. दैट इज़ वन टैक्टिक दैट ही डजंट हैव सब्सटेंस ऑन दीज टॉपिक्स एंड ही इज स्मार्ट. आई थिंक ही नोज कि उनका जो कंटेंट है वो मसाले वाला शॉर्ट फॉर्म कंटेंट ही है. डिबेट में जहाँ पे एक डिस्कशन में डिस्कोर्स में 2 घंटे बैठ के चीज़ों की बारीकियों में जाना, नुआंसेस में जाना, he will get exposed in front of his audience.
I think that is what my observation is because मैंने भी अभी debate challenge डाला था where we challenged him to debate yourself with me moderating the debate and we offered him 2 lakhs, we offered him कि live audience हो सकता है, पूरा live, all of that, right? Because he's been going on a lot of other podcasts. And I noticed a trend that all the other podcasts he goes on, all of them are not challenging him. Like all of them are basically giving tali to his narrative. Okay. So he doesn't want to be publicly challenged. And this is where it comes back into this point is that all of his content is this masala, hyped up, toxic masculinity type content. And he knows that will get the views and that will get the reach. But he doesn't have the data backing, the science backing, the nutritional knowledge, nothing backing the claims that he's making. And I too went into detail of one of his videos as well, not as much as yours, but he had made quite a few tall claims about veganism. Like he had made, this is the Fuddu one, where then he went further into saying ki, vegans inka dimag ghutno mein hai, vegan diet causes environmental destruction, aake Chandigarh dekh lo, itna sab jal raha hai. And he put some random stock footage of something burning in Chandigarh and now what correlation does that have to veganism? Anyway, and then he makes all these nonsensical comments, but he presents it in such a confident, it's not even alpha male. It's like, it's just overcompensating male. He does it in this very toxic sort of way that you then tend to, like, the human brain believes something if someone tells you it with confidence. we are more likely to believe something,
That's why
right?
critical thinking is so important, that
That
you
is where-
don't fall for these narratives. This is what politicians have been exploiting for so long.
It's all
Yeah.
it's all, you know, smoke and mirrors and marketing and how
Yeah.
you present. Okay, so you've got this semi good looking guy with some muscles who's standing there and telling you, and you know, his with confidence, this and this, you're likely to believe it because you're not going to question it, right? Anyway, so I did a full response to every line he had said. I researched. I gave the, you know, sources for where I'm referring to, what I'm referring to, and all of his claims I had debunked every single one that he had said. Okay, and I put this online. He obviously saw it because then he did a response to me, and similar format to what he did with you. He took some random stuff that I had said, took it out of context, and then did that as the response. And anything that I had actually pointed out as the actual comments that I had made, he ignored all of those and just did some random response that didn't actually make sense. And then everyone who's commenting in it is like, oh, yeah, usko bata diya bhai, da da da. I'm like, what is this? So when I put the debate challenge out, he obviously saw it. Okay. Now, he does not want to debate you. But how can a smart marketing person still maintain his image? Because he knows that people know that he's seen it, but he doesn't want to do the debate. So what does a smart person do? He takes a screenshot of someone messaging him the debate challenge, puts the screenshot as a post on his Instagram, and then in the caption लिखता है कि हाँ अभी मैं बहुत busy हूँ, ये मेरा low priority है, अभी मेरे पास time नहीं है, but at Kindness with Amy, I'll get back to you when I have time. And then restricts me.
Yeah.
So also I can't even comment. And I noticed he's also restricted a lot of anyone who's being in agreement with me. Right?
So I'll tell you, he restricts people who make sense in the comment section and call out on his narrative. The only people he'll not restrict is when vegans get angry and they'll say some some slurs.
Yeah.
Those, because that is easy for him to control the narrative. So one of my friends, he's an activist. Out of frustration, he wrote something and uska screenshot leke dekho vegans mujhe aise bol rahe, and trying to play that victim card kind of a thing with his audience and showing कि यार मुझे लेकिन फर्क नहीं पड़ता, इस टाइप का narrative is trying to set. So he is very smart in that sense that he knows how to control the narrative. He doesn't want people to come to your page or my page to see the debunks that we have done. So he just wants to take out those snippets. Like जो audience सिर्फ वही देख रही है, उसको तो कुछ और नहीं पता है ना, वो इतना दिमाग लगा रही है अच्छा इन्होंने क्या कहा है. उन्होंने तो यही देखा है कि हाँ इसने क्या कहते हैं, शिवम ने आरोप लगाया है कि ये वीगन डाइट को इसलिए खराब कह रहे हैं क्योंकि उनको सप्लीमेंट बेचना है, ये एमी इसलिए बोल रही है. दैट इज द नरेटिव दैट दे आर गेटिंग, राइट? इफ ही डजंट रिस्ट्रिक्ट यू ऑन कमेंट सेक्शन और मी और द अदर्स हु अग्री विद अस, then that will come out, the truth will come out in the comment section. So he's trying to restrict that as much as possible. Plus another tactic is that he is very adept at shooting the messenger. तो even जो मेरा वाला रील था उसमें मेरा पुराना वीडियो था जिसमें I'm showing my मसल का मेरा बॉडी ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन का, उसमें से एक वीक एंगल में लेके and he made a comment कि देखो ये वीगन्स इतने मरियल दिखते हैं, like that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Like मैंने अपने वीडियो में बोला था कि मरियल बोला, that is not an issue as long as कि वो इस फिजिक के सबको मरियल बोले, that is fine as long as he is consistent. The problem is like what you said कि जो मेन मैसेज है उसको साइड में रख के he is just deflecting by taking one convenient message and उसके ऊपर पे अटैक करना. So that is the kind of stuff that he's doing, and that is probably the reason why he's trying to avoid a long form discussion जहाँ पे ये deflections possible उतना नहीं है. That being said, I know that you have put out the debate challenge and it was in collaboration with me, and it is something, and also I want to clarify, and you can also give your opinion to the viewers, that the reason why we are doing this is because उनकी इतनी लंबी इतनी बड़ी following है, एंड वी आर होपिंग कि उस फॉलोइंग में से उनके जो फॉलोअर्स है उनमें से कोई इंसान को सच बात पता चले तो वो चेंज हो जाए. दैट इज द ऑब्जेक्टिव व्हाई वी आर ट्राइंग टू डू दिस. दैट बीइंग सेड, आई वांट टू से, आई एम सेइंग दिस टू यू फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम एंड टू ऑल द व्यूअर्स एज वेल, दैट पर्सनली आई डू नॉट वांट टू डिबेट हिम. आई विल डिबेट हिम if he is up for it, but I do not want to debate him, and I'll share my reasons for it. The last post that you made, जिसका screenshot उन्होंने लगा के लिखा है, उसमें there are few things which he wrote कि ऐसे इंसान के साथ मैं I would not
Yeah.
be comfortable sharing space with them. I think he wrote for you कि Amy has been stalking me for a long time. Like, do you even know what stalking means?
I know. And
Like,
to make that
कुछ
type of comment about someone.
So,
know.
so it's not the kind of person I would be comfortable even
Yeah.
sharing a platform with. But just because कि ये हमारे comfort से मतलब हमारे discomfort से बड़ी चीज़ है, and with the hope कि उनकी audience में कुछ लोगों तक हम सही बात पहुंचा सके, we'll do it if he is ready for it. But personally, I'm not interested in sitting face to face with him.
I know, and it's like I told you when I was going through the messages, and and his community members, his followers, really follow on that narrative of how he is, of like, oh yeah, she's so desperate, bhai, and look at her, nanga ghumti hai, nangi ghumti hai, jo bhi hai. And I'm just this male rhetoric of talking about women in this way. I'm like, it's so disgusting. And the fact that someone in a position of I would say power, if you're an influencer, you're in a position of power, and you're encouraging such toxic misogyny and way of talking about women, it's honestly terrible. And so I understand your perspective that you don't want to, but you would.
Yeah, I would.
And that's sort of the thing, because as vegans, it's like we don't always do things that we want to do. It's like I don't want to visit slaughterhouses and see animals getting their heads cut off, but I do it because I want to share what's happening. So we have another gentleman, Mr. Aman Duggal. Okay. अमन दुग्गल ने पहले तो अमन दुग्गल प्रिटेंड करते हैं कि वो एक डॉक्टर है. ओके, नंबर 1. नंबर 2, मैं एक कमेंट पढ़ रही थी जहाँ पे किसी ने बोला था कि डॉक्टर मैथ्यू नागरा is avoiding having a debate with this guy, Aman Duggal. And I'm like, what is this? So I went to Aman Duggal's page and I saw he's put all these highlights and stories where he's creating this narrative that Dr. Matthew Nagra is avoiding having a debate with him. Okay. So I then spoke to Matthew Nagra. I asked him, and Nagra confirmed to me that no, this is not the case. I've been trying to have a debate. I want to have a debate. I'll fly to India. I will have the debate with him. So I've been trying to orchestrate the debate, and this guy is just, you've seen the responses. I've
seen some of them which you have put on your story.
Yeah. So, I mean, at first he said he would do the debate for free. Okay, so I approached Aman Duggal and I said, would you like to do a medical debate in relation to veganism? He was like, yes, absolutely. We agreed on the 3rd week of January. Okay. Then he follows me up for more information. I give him more information. And then I go back to him that, hey, listen, the doctor's name is Dr. Matthew Nagra, who'll be your opponent, just letting you know, and we'll figure out, the location, everything. The moment after he learned who the doctor was, that's his opponent, he ghosted me. Completely ghosted me. Okay, I followed up, कोई response नहीं. पहले ये तो बहुत responsive था. ठीक है, तो फिर मैंने जाके स्क्रीनशॉट लिया और इंस्टाग्राम पे डाल दिया. Right away he responds to me. Suddenly he's available now. And he's very angry. And he's like, oh, I told you I'm not available until after the 14th of February. He never did. He had agreed to 3rd week of Jan. ठीक है. Then he's very aggressive at this point because he's annoyed कि मैंने उसको publicly वो किया, right? And then he's like commenting and he's like, just set it up, just set up the damn debate, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, ठीक है, you tell me the date, blah, blah. And then he's like, well, you told me, you said there'll be a live audience and this will be a live podcast. And I'm like, it can be a live podcast. We can do it in person. Whatever you want, I will give you what जैसा format चाहिए. Okay. Then he comes that he wants 10 lakhs का payment. Okay. And then he's like, Arvind would pay me 10 lakhs. Blah, blah, blah. मैंने जाके Arvind से बोला. I'm like, Arvind, he wants 10 lakhs. And Arvind's like,
I saw the reel from Arvind.
It's
Yeah.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
just ludicrous.
Yeah.
Okay, so I go back to the guy. I'm like, look, I can't offer more than one. That's my budget. And even that I feel is like really high for this. Dr. Matthew's coming for free. Dr. Matthew is charging me nothing. And I'm just giving this because I want to orchestrate this very interesting conversation.
Yeah.
And Aman Dugal publicly said that he wants a better rebuttal to his comments. He wants it. So I'm offering it to you. But he doesn't want it. And this what I find so amazing with these certain personality types, including Navjot Singh, is they're very good at deflection. Very good at deflection. But to seem that that's not the case, and they'll go out of their way to look a certain way. Like Aman Dugal does the same thing. He that's why he puts on his stories ki Nagra ne, hame avoid kiya, ye wo, blah blah blah, to really build up this victim mentality ki I'm to correct, I'm here, I'm ready for the debate, and for no one to realize that they're lying. And it's amazing, like, why are non-vegans so desperate to not be in a debate? I just don't understand.
Specifically when you are perpetuating a viewpoint that is justifying exploiting innocent animals, then I think you should come to such forums and have these discussions. Honestly, about Aman, I don't know much about him. I made a response video just recently after all this happened. And isse pehle to I did not know much about him at all. And my view from the Arvind's debate was that he's not an out and out, he's not at the same genre as Mindless Muscle, Navjot Singh. He knows his stuff. And I think that discussion with Arvind was overwhelming because he started presenting so many research papers on the go. So, and then I broke down that debate कि as such उन्होंने कुछ veganism के against में कुछ ऐसा कोई बहुत बढ़िया point नहीं बोला था. उनके जो दो main points थे कि they are undiscovered, something to the tune of कि undiscovered nutrients in animals, and this has potential human benefit in terms of health and performance. And that is a very strong claim. I said this in the video also कि ये तो बहुत ही बड़ी बात आपने बोल दी है. So you should be in a position to debate this. And Dr. Matthew Nagra is perhaps the best person that we can think of.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So at the time जब वो debate launch हुआ था Arvind वाला, you're right that he said कि अगर कोई और someone can challenge me on that. So Dr. Matthew Nagra stepped up. He made that video. He debunked his creatine wala paper as well. Ki it's also a misrepresentation there. So then I thought ki chalo, he has stepped up, and Aman is an honest fellow. Maybe he has his opinion, but if there is a proper intellectual integrity के साथ में कोई discourse हो, तो either we'll learn something from Aman कि हमें नहीं पता था, चलो हम सीख गए कुछ, ठीक है, and now we have to think अच्छा ठीक है हमें ये कैसे लेना है, क्या लेना है, ये nutrition, or he will change his position. So we were all hoping कि ऐसा होगा, कुछ अच्छा सा discussion होगा, honest discussion होगा. जैसे हमें पता है कि mindless मतलब नवजोत के साथ में it will not be an honest discussion. It will be an out and out पूरा ही dishonest. उसके केस में the expectation up until all of this discussion of 10 लाख वाला ये सब वाला was कि कुछ तो एक honest discussion होगा. But now from the looks of the stories that you have put out, ऐसा लग रहा है कि he's trying to dodge, so which is again very disappointing.
See, trying to dodge, and also he wrote to me that I will now go out of my way to convert more people to not be vegans.
But this is silly, right?
Like, isn't it dumb? Like, why would you say that? Like, this is where the childishness is coming in, and it's, yeah, I just find it really crazy and bizarre. But yeah, it's very interesting because we had the same issue with Sangeeta Iyer as well. Another person, I don't know if you know her, she's a nutritionist. And I tried to get her to come for a debate, and again, we had the same issues with her. She just, if you see, I'll send you the screenshots later. The conversation is just crazy.
Yeah.
And so I'm seeing a common trend, unfortunately, with these people being a little on the crazy end of the spectrum.
तो फिटनेस इंडस्ट्री इन जनरल लाइक इन इंडिया में मेरे को थोड़ा सा तो प्रॉब्लम है इस चीज़ से, जो नरेटिव पिछले कुछ टाइम से बना हुआ है कि जब भी प्लांट बेस्ड डाइट की बात आती है, फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट दे कंफ्यूज प्लांट बेस्ड डाइट विद वीगनिज्म. वो तो अपने आप में एक फ्लॉ है, चलो राइट नाउ आई एम नॉट एड्रेसिंग दैट. बट प्लांट बेस्ड डाइट की जब भी बात आती है, द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट दे से इज कि इंडिया इज ऑलरेडी डेफिशिएंट इन प्रोटीन, ऑलरेडी B12 की डेफिशिएंसी है, उसमें तुम लोगों को वीगन और बना दो, प्लांट बेस्ड डाइट पे और ले जाओ और दिक्कतें हो जाएंगी. तो हाउ आर यू अराइविंग एट दिस कोरिलेशन कि प्लांट बेस्ड डाइट पे जाएंगे तो दिक्कतें और बढ़ जाएंगी? आई थिंक द प्रॉब्लम इज दैट ऑफ अवेयरनेस. अगर प्लांट बेस्ड डाइट ही प्रॉब्लम होता तो इंडिया में तो कितने ही % लोग वीगन या प्लांट बेस्ड डाइट पे होंगे? barely 1% I guess, maybe not even that, which means most of the people are consuming animal derived products in one way or the other. But still protein deficiency is a problem, still B12 is a pandemic.
Actually, most of India, over 70% of
Yeah.
Indians are non-veg and
Yeah.
eat meat.
Yeah,
So if most Indians eat meat and we are over 90% of us are protein deficient, something's not adding up.
yeah. So the problem is that of the awareness. In fact, I have a hypothesis. Again, इसका कोई टेस्ट नहीं हुआ है तो, but I'll share it with you. मेरा ऐसा मानना है, अगर टेस्ट होगा we can confirm this, अगर कभी होता है तो. B12 की बात कर लेते हैं. 1000 रैंडम वीगन्स को उठा लो और 1000 रैंडम नॉन वीगन्स को उठा लो. आई थिंक जो वीगन का ग्रुप होगा उसका B12 लेवल ज़्यादा बेटर होगा एज कम्पेयर टू नॉन वीगन. एंड जस्ट फॉर दिस वन रीज़न कि वीगन्स में अवेयरनेस है कि B12 नहीं है, हमें B12 लेना है. अवेयरनेस इज द प्रॉब्लम. गेटिंग प्रोटीन इज नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम इफ यू नो कि कितना प्रोटीन चाहिए और किस खाने में कितना ग्राम प्रोटीन मिल रहा है. एक बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ मैक्रो की इतने ग्राम प्रोटीन चाहिए. ज़्यादा लोगों को तो वही नहीं पता है ना. पीपल फ्रॉम एफ्लुएंट फैमिली, ऐसा भी नहीं है कि दिस इज अ प्रॉब्लम कि सिर्फ अच्छा फूड एक्सेसिबिलिटी इज द प्रॉब्लम. ऐसा होता तो अब हाई इनकम एरिया में ये प्रॉब्लम नहीं देखने को मिलता. बट यू स्टिल सी सो मेनी लाइफस्टाइल, probably more lifestyle related issues in high income और मिडिल क्लास एंड हाई इनकम एरिया में देखने को ज़्यादा मिलता है. बिकॉज अगेन पीपल डोंट नो कि इनका बॉडी वेट इतना है तो इतने ग्राम हमें प्रोटीन लेना चाहिए अगर सेडेंटरी लाइफस्टाइल है, और इतने ग्राम प्रोटीन लेना चाहिए अगर एक्टिव लाइफस्टाइल है. वंस यू नो दैट देन यू कैन टॉक अबाउट दी सोर्सेज. लेकिन ये नरेटिव कहाँ से सेट हो गया है कि लोग अगर प्लांट बेस्ड डाइट पे जाएंगे, किसी भी डाइट पे जाएंगे, जो अभी जो एनिमल प्रोडक्ट्स खा रहे वो भी तो डेफिशिएंट ही है ना, बिकॉज अवेयरनेस नहीं है. लाइकवाइज अ वीगन कैन ऑल्सो बी, एनीवन हु इज ऑन अ प्लांट बेस्ड डाइट कैन ऑल्सो बी डेफिशिएंट इफ दे आर नॉट माइंडफुल ऑफ व्हाट दे आर कंज्यूमिंग, राइट?
Exactly.
वी ऑल हैव फ्रेंड्स जिनको कोई परवाह नहीं है, खाए जा रहे रैंडम चीज़ें खा रहे, एकदम हाई कैलोरी और जंक फूड खा रहे, इन द सेंस हु आर वीगन्स, राइट? एंड इफ यू डू देयर ब्लड वर्क, उनमें 10 डेफिशिएंसी मिलेगा. So the problem is that of awareness, which people somehow translate this problem of awareness into कि अच्छा इसमें जाएंगे तो और दिक्कतें हो जाएंगी. Or are you saying that you are not good enough nutritionist या good enough influencer कि एक plant based diet पे इंसान को कैसे रखा जाए वो तुमको पता नहीं है, तो फिर तुम वो बोल दो कि हाँ मुझे नहीं आता है.
And that's okay to say that if you don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I think for me that's the very basic premise is that you can have लोग जो non-veg खा रहे हैं who are just eating junk food every day, overweight, unhealthy, diabetes इस end पे, and then you can have vegans इस end पे जो वो भी junk food खा रहे हैं, processed खाना,
Yeah.
high calorie, terrible Oreos all the time, जो भी you know unhealthy. तो you can have unhealthy and unhealthy दोनों side पे, right? But when we look at यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, right? You can have someone जो healthy है जो meat खा रहा है, okay?
Of course.
And you can have someone healthy जो vegan है.
हाँ.
हमारा आर्ग्यूमेंट ये है कि मोस्ट ऑफ अस जो हैं, हम एक्सट्रीम गरीब लोग की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम लोग जो एस्किमोज हैं उनके बारे में बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम एवरीडे मोस्ट ऑफ अस की बात कर रहे हैं कि मोस्ट ऑफ अस हैव अ चॉइस, राइट? एंड सो इफ मोस्ट ऑफ अस हैव अ चॉइस टू ईदर बी हियर और बी हियर, एंड बीइंग हियर मीन्स कि हम जितना कम से कम जानवर को like we're hurting dramatically less amount of animals, we're using dramatically less water, dramatically less environmental harm by choosing this option instead of this option, then logically to me this makes more sense, no?
Yeah. and that is on the consumption side of things.
Yes.
मैं तो एक स्टेप और पीछे ले जा रहा हूँ, इससे भी एक स्टेप पीछे आते, ये भी छोड़ दो कि कौन लो इनकम एक्सट्रीम पॉवर्टी में है, कौन नॉर्थ पोल में रह रहा है, ये सब भी एक बार को छोड़ दो, उससे भी एक स्टेप पहले आओ. सिंपल सी बात ये समझो कि एक जानवर जो सेंटिएंट बीइंग है आपकी तरह ही, जिसमें क्षमता है दर्द महसूस करने की, सब्जेक्टिव अवेयरनेस है, क्या हमें उनका एक बेसिक लेवल ऑफ रिस्पेक्ट करना चाहिए जहाँ पे हम उनका शोषण ना करें, उनको एक कमोडिटी की तरह ना देखें.
पर फिर आपसे लोग कहेंगे कि
नहीं, पर पहले वही करो, पहले तो आप माइंडसेट को चेंज करो ना, आप सॉल्यूशन पे तो आ जाओगे. आज की डेट में, लाइक यू राइटली सेड, फॉर मोस्ट पीपल it's just a 15 minutes of researching online and they will arrive at a plant-based diet that will be accessible to them and also nutritionally adequate to them. That is where your point comes in, कि for most people it's not even a question, it's just a 10-15 minutes का थोड़ा सा रिसर्च करना है. और आज की डेट में तो इंडिया में खासकर वीगन कम्युनिटी इतनी ज़्यादा स्ट्रांग है, हर सिटी में वीगन्स का व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप है, और जो लोग एकदम सामने से आतुर है कि कोई अगर क्यूरियस है, कोई अगर वीगन बनना चाहता है तो हम उसको कैसे जल्दी से हेल्प करें, उसको क्या कहता है, ताकि उसके लाइफ में कोई प्रॉब्लम ना हो. सो देयर इज सपोर्ट सिस्टम एज वेल. सो दैट्स वेयर योर पॉइंट कम्स इन कि ऑप्शन तो है ही है फॉर मोस्ट पीपल, तो ये सोचने की बात भी नहीं है, लेकिन उससे पहले आपको माइंड चेंज करना पड़ेगा ना, तब सब होगा. अगर माइंड नहीं चेंज करोगे तब आप यू विल कीप कमिंग विथ वन और दी अदर एक्सक्यूज.
बट शिवम, अभी भी इतने सारे लोग कहते हैं, जब भी हम वेज या नॉन वेज के बारे में बात करते हैं, ठीक है, कि जानवरों को हमें मारना नहीं चाहिए, इमीडिएटली देन सो मेनी पीपल विल से कि हाँ लेकिन तुम सब्जी काटती हो,
हाँ,
कैरेट काटना ठीक है,
हाँ,
उसमें जान नहीं है क्या?
हाँ. तो ये तो यार, मैं I'll not even, like, you have probably debunked this, so many of your guests would have done that already. अब तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मुझे बस चिंता होती है रात को, जब मैं सोचता हूँ ना, कि अभी मैं रात को सोचूंगा कि यार एमी ने ऐसा बोला था, कैरेट काटने को और मतलब बकरा काटने को सेम लेवल पे कोई बोल रहा है. अब तो मैं रात को बस ये सोचता हूँ कि यार जो ऐसा इंसान बोल रहा है उसके और मेरे वोटिंग राइट बराबर है. मैं इस बात से परेशान रहता हूँ कि इमेजिन कोई इस तरह का तर्क दे रहा है दैट दे आर जस्टिफाइंग टॉर्चर, एक्सप्लॉयटेशन ऑफ एनिमल्स बिकॉज कैरेट्स को भी काट रहे हो. देन तो अब वो सवाल उठ जाता है ना कि यार हम इस सोसाइटी में रह रहे हैं जहाँ पे समाज को बनाने में जितना मेरा इन्फ्लुएंस है इन टर्म्स ऑफ वोटिंग राइट्स, इसका भी उतना ही है. तो मुझे अभी आई वाज जस्ट रीडिंग, आई एम रीडिंग रिपब्लिक, प्लेटो की किताब है, उसमें भी यही बात बोला, मतलब काफ़ी हद तक डेमोक्रेसी के प्रॉब्लम्स को हाईलाइट किया गया. वन ऑफ देम यही है डेमोक्रेसी का हाईलाइट, कि सब लोग के पास डिसीजन मेकिंग पावर इक्वल है, वाइल एट द सेम टाइम स्किल सेट और द अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग लिमिटेड है. तो इसमें क्या डिबंक करूँ मैं, क्या बोलूँ कि अच्छा मतलब कैरेट को काटना और बकरे को काटना.
इट्स एक्चुअली वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, बिकॉज जब मैं कमेंट बैक करती हूँ ना, आई से कि लिसन, प्लांट में जो है सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम नहीं है, ब्रेन नहीं है, इसका मतलब any plant cannot experience pain.
Yeah.
That is what separates them from an animal. So animals like us have a central nervous system and a brain, so they feel pain just like we do. Just like your dog feels pain, you cannot possibly say your dog is the same as a carrot. Obviously, अगर कोई आ रहा है चाकू लेके towards your dog, you're not going to save the carrot, right? आप कुत्ते को ही बचाओगे. But when I comment about this, फिर वो reply करते हैं कि हाँ, but studies have shown ना कि you know a plant will move अगर किसी ने छुआ. And then I respond and I explain about stimuli. That stimuli response
is different
to experiencing pain. You need a brain, you need a central nervous system to feel pain. Plants do not have that. Right? And stimuli is not the same. But I don't know what it is. It's like so many people have just not gotten beyond grade 5 biology.
No, I'll tell you what it is. It's not about grade 5 biology. It's about the fact that which piece of information, whether true or false, which piece of information is confirming to their bias. It's more to do with their psychology. प्लांट्स फील पेन बोल के वो अपने दिमाग में एक नैरेटिव सेट कर रहे हैं कि मैं कुछ बुरा काम नहीं कर रहा हूँ। इस बात का बर्डन बहुत बड़ा है कि आप को जब कोई बताए कि एक जानवर जो आपके साथ कुछ बुरा नहीं कर रहा है, आप उसको आजीवन कैद करवा रहे हो, आप उसको कटवा रहे हो, आप उसके बॉडी पार्ट्स को अलग करके जो कर रहे हो, इस बात का बर्डन बहुत भारी है मॉरली स्पीकिंग। ये सीधे इस बात पे सवाल उठाता है कि एम आई ए डिसेंट बीइंग, एंड दैट कॉजेस डिसोनेंस, राइट। पूरी जिंदगी हम तो सोच रहे थे कि यार हम तो ढंग के इंसान हैं, और सडनली कोई हमको आगे चैलेंज कर दे रहा है, एमी आके बोल दे रही है कि तुम अगर एक जानवर को ऐसे करके मार रहे हो, उसको एक प्रोडक्ट की तरह देख रहे हो, उसको आजीवन कैद करके रख रहे हो, उसकी खाल उधेड़ दे रहे हो, इन सब को तुम अपने पैसे से इन सारे चीज़ों में कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हो। तो ये तो सवाल उठाने लगा, एमी सवाल उठा रही है मेरे मॉरल वैल्यूज़ के ऊपर, एंड दिस क्रिएट्स अ लॉट ऑफ हलचल इनसाइड देम। सो विदाउट थिंकिंग मच, वॉट एवर द फर्स्ट थिंग कम्स कि अच्छा हाँ प्लांट्स ऑल्सो फील पेन, कहीं तो सुना था तो ये बोल देता हूँ, तो मैं एमी के इस अकाउंटेबिलिटी से बच जाऊंगा। दैट इज हाउ देयर माइंड वर्क्स। सो वहां पे वो क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग गोज डाउन कि अच्छा मैं पहले टेस्ट तो करूँ कि ये बातें दोनों सेम है भी कि नहीं।
That's very interesting because it's like when I was watching this interview with a pedophile, and they asked the pedophile, and he considered himself a good person, okay, and he seemed nice and friendly, and they asked him, you know, why do you think it's okay to have sex with 5-year-old children? And his response was that, I'm doing it for their betterment. Children need sexual education. So how interesting.
Imagine that's such a twisted reason, but in his head.
In his mind. It's his personal choice. किसने बोला कि ये नहीं कर सकता?
And I guess the more disturbing part is, I'm not sure about this particular incident that you just narrated, but there could be such cases जहाँ पे लोग ऐसे reasoning देते हैं, and उनका अगर आप वो जो टेस्ट होता है ना जिसमें ये देखते हैं कि ट्रुथ बोल रहे कि नहीं, उसमें हो सकता है ये सच भी आए कि what they are thinking,
honestly believe it.
they honestly believe it.
Yeah.
And that is dangerous, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, and with regards to animal rights movement, we are at that stage जहाँ पे अब लोगों से जब हम सवाल उठा रहे तो it will get uncomfortable.
Absolutely.
The same way it got uncomfortable when the first wave of feminism came into existence, when women started questioning कि on what grounds are you rejecting equal rights? This shows some sort of dissonance in you. Your moral fiber, कुछ तो वहाँ पे आपका कंपास गलत है. तो people get uncomfortable because of such discussions, right?
Absolutely.
The same is true with the animal rights movement as well.
Yeah. I saw a lot of reels जहाँ पे वो इंटरव्यू कर रहे थे सड़क पे बहुत सारे आदमी लोग जो शायद 20s-30s में होंगे, उनसे पूछ रहे थे are you a feminist?
Yeah.
Every single guy responded no. Obviously I'm not a feminist. And then when they asked them that what do you think feminism is? What is it? आधे को तो मालूम भी नहीं था. Nobody knew कि feminism है भी क्या. एक दो जिन्होंने रिप्लाई किया उन्होंने ऐसा कुछ बोला कि वो लेडीज को बाहर कभी कभी जाना होता है या यू नो मतलब ऐसा the lack of understanding of feminism simply meaning equality. That is it. So if you're a male and you're saying that you are not a feminist or you don't believe in feminism, that means you're basically asserting that you don't believe in equality, which kind of makes you look like a dickhead. And so I just don't understand.
Yeah, so again, people are not well read. पहले तो feminism को उनको मतलब ही नहीं समझ में आया है. And secondly, again, I have this hypothesis, again, can't be tested, but I think हमारे समाज में, एंड ये सब इंटरव्यूज़ अब जो होते हैं तो उससे ये निकल के भी सामने आता है अगर लोगों से आप डिस्कशन भी करो तो, कि हमारे समाज में बहुत लोग ऐसे हैं जो सेक्सिस्ट है, लेकिन वो सेक्सिस्ट एक्ट नहीं कर रहे बिकॉज देयर इज़ सोशल एंड लीगल इम्प्लीकेशंस. हमारे समाज में ऐसे बहुत लोग हैं जो सेक्सिस्ट है, लेकिन वो एक्ट अपने इम्पल्सेस पे एक्ट नहीं कर रहे बिकॉज देयर इज सोशल एंड लीगल रिपरकशंस.
Let me tell you something to add to that comment you just made.
Yeah.
There was a study that they had done with anonymous men
हाँ.
and the study revealed that over 30% of the participants would rape if nobody would find out about it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm
That's
also,
bad.
same thing, yeah. Could be the case. I'll not be surprised. Which brings to a very fundamental point people keep asking कि when it comes to veganism कि सब लोग vegan बनेंगे नहीं बनेंगे. I don't think सब vegan बनेंगे. But इतने अगर बन जाए कि जहाँ पे सोसाइटल नॉर्म हो जाए vegan होना, तो बहुत लोग ऐसा है कि जो just because of societal pressure and because of legal implication, they will not act on their impulses.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's true. What if one person goes vegan? So if one person goes vegan versus 100 people cutting out dairy, which would you want?
I mean, it's again a false dichotomy in that sense कि मतलब I would prefer all 101 people to go vegan. If I have to select between the two, like if only
You
one
have to
has to,
select between the two. Which
I'll
one?
still go for again one person going vegan.
Really? What's your thought process behind that?
Again, the messaging of because it's 1 versus 100. Had it been 1 versus, let's say, the whole of the population, that would have been a different thing. But otherwise, the message of liberty, what veganism stands for, that ending animal exploitation. Because my POV is, I'll tell you this, even in that snapshot में ऐसा लग रहा है कि 100 people cutting out on dairy is going to help the animals in some way. I'm agnostic on that because उनका mindset तो नहीं shift हुआ है. They have quit dairy for whatever
वो
reason.
meat still खा रहे हैं.
Meat खा रहे हैं, कोई भी animal product consume कर रहे हैं. So the mindset has not changed. So they will move to other forms of animal consumption. The mindset that animals are beings who can be dominated by us, that has not changed. So मैं उस आर्क से देखता हूँ कि कितने लोगों का माइंडसेट चेंज हुआ है. दैट इज द रियल चेंज. क्योंकि लोग अपना डाइटरी पैटर्न कभी कभी चेंज करते हैं, कुछ भी ये सारी चीज़ें करते हैं, लाइक एसेंशियली बिना एथिक्स के कंजम्पशन को कम करना इज व्हाट यू आर सेइंग. एंड अगर हम कंजम्पशन को ड्रास्टिकली रिड्यूस कर दें, बट इतिहास इस बात का गवाह है आज तक कि कंजम्पशन कम नहीं हो रहा है. पीपल मूव फ्रॉम वन फॉर्म ऑफ कंजम्पशन टू अनदर फॉर्म ऑफ कंजम्पशन, राइट? द माइंडसेट हैज़ टू चेंज. इट इज़ इक्वलेंट टू आस्किंग कि there are 101 people who are abusing their wives, and then the question is ki would you want one person to stop doing that altogether, or you want the other 100 to, instead of abusing 30 days a month, cut down to 7 days a month, right?
Obviously you'll pick the one.
Pick the one. Why? Because you are choosing liberty, you are choosing justice, right? इस केस में again that has come down. यही 100 लोग भली घर पे इंस्टेड ऑफ 30 डेज ऑफ डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस दे हैव रिड्यूस्ड इट डाउन टू 7 डेज ऑफ डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस, बाहर जाके कुछ और फॉर्म में कुछ किसी और के साथ इनजस्टिस करेंगे. सो फ्रॉम दैट पर्सपेक्टिव व्हाट वी आर चूजिंग फॉर, सो दीज आर नॉट really two things. I understand what people are trying to do, and I've read animal rights literature. I've read the work of Tobias Lennart, who is the author of Vegan World, pragmatic approach to vegan world, and usme he talks about this notion of imperfect vegans. Again, I'm because the moment you say imperfect, then what, like from a consumption perspective, even probably you and I are imperfect. हमें नहीं पता है इस माइक के अंदर में शायद में कुछ एनिमल प्रोडक्ट यूज हो रहा हो जिसके बारे में हमें नहीं पता है. कल को पता चल जाएगा एंड वी माइट स्विच, वी मे चेंज आवर कंजम्पशन तो चेंज होता रहेगा, बट दिस माइंडसेट ऑफ ending domination, that is of great importance. तो हमें ऐसे लोगों में अगर हम 10% पॉपुलेशन तक पहुंच गए, which will include people from people in position of power, then that is what is going to bring the change.
I think that's a very interesting perspective because if you think about that one vegan, the ripple effect that they could also have because of that mindset shift and the other people that they would influence and then the ripple effect of those other people versus the other people. The other angle which... That
is actually a very good point. I'll interjecting because I just want to add to that. कि what you are essentially saying is that in one snapshot में ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये 100 लोग consumption कम कर रहे हैं versus one vegan, but this one vegan, that what this vegan is standing for is much bigger, and hence the potential for the ripple effect.
Exactly.
Right?
Especially if they're an ethical vegan and they
अभी तो I'm of the opinion कि vegan is equal to ethical.
Right. Because another lens that you can look at it through is that if on average, cutting down dairy 10% in a year results in 30 to 40,000 liters of water saved, then the magnitude of environmental savings from cutting out dairy, so environment, water, cow deaths, a number of things, right? So I think you have to look at it from different perspectives. It's like
I agree with that
when we're
perspective.
looking at the 1 versus the 100, it's like, okay, yes, this vegan saves X amount, like 300 animals a year directly from the ones they're not eating, plus whatever environmental this, that. But then we also have to consider the multiplier effect of them being a vegan also versus the 100. Yes, they're not consuming dairy. They're saving quite a lot of resources and reducing suffering because there's less cows that they're contributing to. But then there's no ripple effect beyond that. Like that's sort of it. The only tangible thing that you have to walk away from that is the environmental numbers that you're left with at the end of it. Really.
Exactly. And that is very smart way to put it. And that again goes back to that one snapshot. Like in a snapshot, it seems that what they are contributing is more. But I genuinely believe कि लाइफ में हम कोई भी काम करते हैं, अगर उसका वाई क्लियर नहीं है कि हम क्यों कर रहे हैं, तो हाउ सिर्फ वाई हटा के सिर्फ हाउ पे एक्ट कर रहे हैं कि हमें करना है, वो कभी ना कभी रिवर्स हो जाएगा. Even these 100 folks, let's say, environment के लिए कर रहे, चलो veganism को साइड में रख देते हैं, and let's say they want to reduce their consumption to help the environment, because environment में then the minimalism का concept comes in कि you reduce your consumption, तो it has overall benefit for the planet. वहाँ पे भी मान लो कि ये लोग नहीं पता ऐसा क्यों कर रहे, just for some random reason उन्होंने अपना dairy consumption कम कर दिया है, तो even they will increase their overall consumption, which will again hurt the environment.
Yeah.
It could be the case, right? Because again the why is not clear.
Yeah.
Environment का भी footprint कम करने के लिए भी there are so many layers and nuances to it. Now more and more environmental influencers are talking about it कि हम इंसान जो individual level पे जो हम footprint कम करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, that is like negligible as compared to what some 1% of the population is doing, and we'll be more impactful in challenging them. So that why has to be sorted, and hence coming back to veganism, agar why is sorted, then this question becomes a moot question कि वो लोग थोड़ा बहुत एनिमल को एक्सप्लॉइट करेंगे, फिर तो एनिमल एक्सप्लॉइटेशन दिमाग से ही खत्म कर दिया ना. तो वो चीज़ है. तो इसके लिए मतलब द बेसिक्स हैज टू बी वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग कि कुछ भी कर रहे हो क्यों कर रहे हो, अदरवाइज वो ऊपर कुछ भी अदरवाइज तो ऊपर से सब कुछ ढोंग होता है ना कि कुछ टाइम के लिए कर लिया.
Absolutely. So before we jump into some real responses, I wanted to know your thoughts. What are you most disappointed with when it comes to the human race? Where to start?
Yeah, there are so many things, but I think at the crux of it, lack of reflection, which then goes down to critical thinking, compassion, being pro-justice, all of these. What do I mean by lack of reflection? I think human beings, they don't, despite one of the most gifted sentient beings in terms of their consciousness and intelligence, we still use it only up to the level of being selfish. उसके बियॉन्ड हम चीज़ें सोच ही नहीं रहे, हम क्यों कर रहे, नहीं कर रहे. बड़े बड़े लाइफ के डिसीजन हो जा रहे लोगों के. 24 साल के हो गए, चलो अब शादी कर लेते. अरे सोचो तो क्यों कर रहे हो. Think critically, and the moment you start thinking in that way, it's when you start challenging the societal narratives, societal norms, and that is everywhere. Everything wrong, I feel, is somewhere or the other connected, ऐसा मुझे लगता है. कुछ चीज़ों में जैसे एनिमल्स के साथ में वही है कि इनजस्टिस का लेवल इतना ज़्यादा हाई इसलिए क्योंकि वो सोसाइटी में आज की डेट में एक्सेप्टेबल है, सोसाइटी में आज की डेट में वो लीगल है. बट लाइक आई सेड, मैं मतलब अगेन आई एम एग्नोस्टिक ऑन इट, बट आई थिंक अगर ऐसा होता है, कुड बी द केस कि अगर एकदम से कुछ छड़ी घुमा दो और लीगल इम्प्लीकेशन हटा दो, तो आप देखो क्या इंसान मतलब सेम जो मेहम हमने एनिमल्स के साथ कर रखा है वैसे इंसानों के साथ भी करेंगे. अभी भी कर ही रहे कुछ जगह में, बट द स्केल विल गो, बिकॉज इन टर्म्स ऑफ स्केल जहाँ पे एनिमल्स को हम ट्रिलियंस ऑफ एनिमल्स आर स्लॉटर्ड ब्रूटली एवरी ईयर, इंसानों का स्केल इज नॉट दैट हाई, बट इट विल गो टू दैट लेवल, राइट. और जो कर रहे वो इसी माइंडसेट से कर रहे कि हमें लीगल इम्प्लीकेशन नहीं होगा, हम ये गलत काम करके मोस्ट लाइकली बच जाएंगे. तो दिस माइंडसेट इट हैज टू बी क्लेंस्ड, एंड हाउ डू यू क्लीन दैट? विथ क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग, moral science. These things are so important, and they are lost in our education system. At least जब मैं स्कूल में था, मुझे अभी भी याद है, बस क्लास 8 में एक बार moral science बोल के एक सब्जेक्ट आया था, वो भी बस कुछ स्टोरीज थे जिसको रट के बस आंसर लिखने थे. That's it. Otherwise, who talks about all of this, right?
Yeah.
Like I talked about sexism. Again, I can give one example just from my life. Sex education and sensitivity towards the other sex से पहले मेरे समय में, मैं जिस शहर से आता हूँ, जिस अपब्रिंगिंग से आता हूँ, हमारे समय में मेरे साथ के जितने भी लड़के थे, we were exposed to porn first before we were exposed to sex education, before we were exposed to sensitivity, respect and all of these, right? So you see fundamentally how a structure is so messed up. अब वो कुछ लोगों की किस्मत अच्छी है जैसे कि they come across right people, right books and mindset change हो जाता है, बट कुछ लोग तो वही है उसी लर्निंग से आगे चल के अभी लाइफ में अलग अलग स्पीयर्स में है, राइट?
या सेक्स एजुकेशन होता भी नहीं है और पोर्न ही उनका सेक्स एजुकेशन बन जाता है पूरी लाइफ में.
हाँ, बट दैट्स नॉट एन एजुकेशन, लाइक दैट इज लाइक आप अपने अंदर में विदाउट अंडरस्टैंडिंग द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ रिस्पेक्ट, कंसेंट, आप डिजायर फॉर्म कर रहे हो. कूल थिंग इज कि मतलब कितनों के हाउ मेनी पार्टनर्स यू आर स्लीपिंग विद, दैट इज द थिंग, like a matrix working in your mind. You see the other person as someone, as an object to achieve that matrix, right? So it's all messed up.
Yeah.
And कुछ चीज़ें, यही जो messed upness है at early level, यही सारी चीज़ें अलग अलग तरीके से manifest होके हमारे सामने जो समाज बना हुआ है, ऐसे बना हुआ है.
I really like this concept of questioning everything, and it's something that I'm very grateful that my parents instilled in me from a young age, because it has resulted in me questioning not just my consumption of animals, but question religion, question why do I need to have a kid? Why would I not adopt a child? And questioning everything that I've been told that how something has to be. But just on your comment, so I feel like I'm very mindful of time because we're meant to wrap up this podcast. But I feel very, not even old school. I feel like such a weirdo with my friends because it's not that I'm uncomfortable with porn. Okay, I'm fine. I have friends who've been in the industry. But me as a person, especially if I'm in a relationship, okay, I do not feel consuming pornography is a healthy thing to do, especially if you're in a relationship. And that's like, I feel like that's a very unpopular opinion that I have. And people are like, Amy, you're too, I'm like, no, but it's a boundary for me. I'm like, if I'm choosing monogamy, I choose monogamy properly. I'm like, it's a conscious choice. We're going against nature by choosing monogamy. So if I'm making that decision, then I want to be completely loyal to my partner. And I find that a really lovely thought. Otherwise, I'll just be polyamorous and just be everywhere. But anyway, I was just sharing my thoughts there because you said it.
No, now I'm almost like I still have to think more on this before I make a very matured opinion on this, but I'll share an under-matured opinion with you that I think I'm anti-porn now. That's like one aspect that you talked about. Second aspect is it's still for the most part perpetuate objectification.
Yeah.
and I don't think we have systems in place to combat that objectification, and hence I think it does more damage to our society. So
I
in
agree.
that sense,
I am not against, and just as an important caveat,
yeah.
I don't have a problem with erotica.
Hmm.
I don't have a problem with sex. I don't have a problem with any of like it's such a beautiful and amazing thing. And erotica shows sex in such a lovely way that can be appreciated by men and women. I think the problem with pornography, in the way that I'm going to say 99% of it is, the woman is most of the time objectified. She is usually like by a gang of guys. It is usually where she is the submissive one and they're extremely rough with her, or, you know, so these are the usual contexts. And
Yeah.
then we see that this is what is feeding into young, impressionable minds. And then that is how men view women as being products for men to consume.
100%.
And men can mishandle them and women love it. Even if they say they don't want it, they love it.
Yeah.
And this is my problem with the whole thing. And
Yeah, so that's why I said that at a systematic level, like what you said, it's creating an impression without learning some of the more important moral values,
Yeah.
that of equal rights, respect, liberty, dignity. So yeah, in that sense, I think it does more damage. I
Yeah.
think society needs to be much more matured before consuming content of this nature. But then talking about content, we know what Instagram is offering us these days. So
oh my God.
so yeah.
Shiva, I mean, this is TMI for this podcast. Actually, no, it's not. It's not TMI. So, because on Kindness with Amy, we look at really crazy content, okay? Usually very extreme animal slaughter videos, so much stuff.
Yeah.
So, as you can imagine, my algorithm on Kindness with Amy is fucked, okay? And the stuff that I'm shown on my feed
Yeah.
that people are filming and doing is showing the human depravity of India right now. Okay, there was like a reel as I was on my way here that I was watching, jahan pe there's a channel that this lady has made where she has sex with her Labrador. She films it and puts it on her Instagram, and thousands of comments of people being like,
Isn't that
"Oh,
illegal though? Like,
apparently not." Oh, and in India, bestiality is not illegal.
I mean, there's no
If someone files
no,
an
yeah, no
FIR
article,
on her
yeah.
or something, then she would, you know,
Yeah.
have to be answerable in some way. But
Yeah.
I was just really curious about the amount of people that are commenting with like yummy, yummy or weird comments. I'm like, this is showing the mentality of people are not responding being like disgusting. How can you do this? Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. So it's just like, oh my
Yeah.
God, what's happening?
And plus, with access to social media, people are also getting platform. I mean, that is why social media was created, to connect with like-minded people, and people just figured out कि हाँ हमारे इस सोच के भी like-minded people हैं, and we can be an influencer in that domain.
यही तो problem है.
So yeah, I mean, it's sad. Like that. That's why I said there are some days I'm very optimistic
Yeah.
about humans because of some great stuff, scientifically or otherwise, from humanity perspective we do. But on other days, when I look at such news and videos, you know, right? Like earlier you were trying to reach out to me on Instagram and I was not responding, and I said, so I was off. Even now I'm not on Instagram as much because I don't want to consume that much of
I know.
information, most of which is filled with depravity. So
I know. It can be heavy. Well, speaking of, I have some real responses for us.
yeah. Are those dogs?
These are goats. This is somewhere in India. These goats are obviously were alive.
I can't watch further. Yeah.
What is happening?
Again, comes back to the basic, not questioning what is being told to us. if so many people are doing this, I'm assuming it's some sort of cultural practice. I'm assuming that. And not questioning कि हम क्यों कर रहे हो उस मासूम जानवर से, इसने हमारा कुछ नहीं बिगाड़ा है, कुछ भी नहीं बिगाड़ा है. एंड जस्ट बिकॉज हमारे एंसेस्टर्स ने या हमारे जिन्होंने भी कहा है कि ये करो जाके, जो भी होगा मन्नत मिलेगी. आई डोंट नो द कॉन्टेक्स्ट, आई एम अज्यूमिंग दिस. अदरवाइज तो और डिस्टर्बिंग है कि अगर बस एक दिन फन में चल के कर तब तो और ही डिस्टर्बिंग है. Either it's so disturbing. I mean, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, people have stopped questioning stuff, right? These are like, it's top class psychotic behavior. That is what I have to say about this. इससे ज़्यादा आप क्या मतलब ये, what have they done to you?
We see this behavior like it is very like a sheep mentality type behavior, right? It's like, oh, हमारे friends and family कर रहे हैं, हाँ तो ये ठीक ही होगा, हम भी करते हैं.
Do you know the context why they are doing it, by the way?
No, I think it is some cultural practice.
Yeah.
But we see it now when we talk about cultural practice,
Yeah.
people justify anything.
Yeah.
It's like in the same way हमने देखा कुछ परेड हो रहा था साउथ इंडिया में, वहाँ पे उन्होंने बेबी पिगलेट्स को टांग के रखा था अपने कुछ परेड पे. एक और जगह पे मुर्गी को मार रहे हैं टेम्पल में एज सम गॉड ऑफरिंग. कहीं और दे लाइक रिपिंग अपार्ट अ गोट एज सम लाइक थिंग. यू नो, कोई भी चीज़ को लेके लोग इसे जस्टिफाई कर सकते हैं कि हाँ हम इसलिए कर रहे हैं उसलिए कर रहे हैं, एंड नोबडी क्वेश्चंस इट.
तो अपील टू गॉड हो गया या अपील टू फेथ हो गया, वो कोई इसमें फिर रैशनैलिटी तो ख़त्म ही हो जाती है ना. आप मतलब ये हमें करना है क्योंकि हमारे वॉटेवर हमारे पूर्वज कर रहे थे, या हमारे किताब में लिखा है, हमारा भगवान हमारा अल्लाह चाहता है कि हम करें, फिर तो आप उस पर क्या बोल सकते हो. देन एंड फिर अगेन, हाउ इज इट एनी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द पर्सन जो बोल रहा है कि मैं अपने भगवान के लिए या अपने अल्लाह के लिए फ्लाइट लेके बिल्डिंग में घुस जाता हूँ.
Or I can marry a 9-year-old girl.
I can marry a 9-year-old
Why
girl.
question it?
Why question it, right? So, and that is very dangerous for everyone. More dangerous for animals because animals में there is animals एक organized resistance नहीं दे पाते कि वो protest नहीं कर सकते. उनके लिए we have to do it, right? So it's more easier. होता है ना कि जब ऐसी मानसिकता है जहाँ पे सवाल नहीं उठाना है, डोमिनेशन को सेलिब्रेट किया जा रहा है, तो वहाँ पे जो भी वल्नरेबल है वो सेफ नहीं है. एंड एनिमल्स बीइंग मोस्ट वल्नरेबल, इन सारे रीति रिवाजों में एनिमल्स के साथ ऐसा होता है. एंड सेकेंडली आप देखोगे औरतों के साथ भी बुरा होता है, बिकॉज अगेन हुएवर इज परसीव्ड एज वल्नरेबल इज सब्जेक्टेड टू सच लेवल्स ऑफ हॉरिफिक एक्ट्स. Right? So it's so sad.
It's so sad.
It's so sad that you are not questioning. इतना तो क्वेश्चन करो कि if you genuinely believe that the God that you respect or follow, if you believe in the proposition that your God is benevolent in nature, then why would God ask you do something like this? Right? God has given you consciousness to understand. आप जानवर तो नहीं बनाया भगवान ने आपको, जिसको भी आप मान रहे हो, उसने आपको जानवर तो नहीं बनाया है, आपको इंसान बनाया जिसके पास मॉरल डिसीजंस लेने की क्षमता है, तो उसको यूज करो ना. इट्स नॉट लाइक यू हैव बीन क्रिएटेड इन अ मैनर जहाँ पे आप कुछ सोच समझ ही नहीं सकते हो. सो इट्स रियली सैड एंड देयर इज अगेन एजुकेशन is the answer.
It all comes down to education. And also, you know, I feel like if I was the president of the world, my rule would be this, that if you can believe in anything, you can do anything, but not if it hurts another person or animal. That's it. That's the rule.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, you pretty much solve everything then, because it's like when we look at all of these like things that people come up with, for me, the moral issue is always stemming from you're doing things that is putting someone else in a position of harm when they have not consciously chosen to be there.
Yeah.
Which could be avoided.
Yeah.
And so to me, that is the things that should be questioned. But the problem is whenever you start questioning something cultural,
Yeah.
people will straight away jump on you and say ki, Oh, like right now, आपने Allah का example दिया about the plane, and then I said the 9-year-old girl. Guaranteed, we're gonna get comments
Yeah.
in the thing saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, anti-Muslim, blah blah blah."
Yeah.
No one here is anti whatever. We are questioning antiquated systems. That doesn't mean we are racist to any particular culture, or I'm anti-Hindu or anti-Muslim or anti-Christian. I am simply here to question. If you want to justify cutting off vaginas or having sex with 9-year-old girls or killing chickens, I am going to question it.
Of course, and it should be questioned, right? If whatever culture or whatever norm you have been following that entails exploitation of the vulnerable, then you should question it, right? You should question it. Doesn't matter which faith you follow. कहीं पे भी हो रहा है.
Yeah.
And like you rightly said, depends हम कब बात कर रहे हैं. जब ईद पे बात करते हैं तब every year ईद के आसपास में I make a few videos. I'm sure you do too. And then people comment कि अरे देखो, they are like anti-minority. But when we talk about dairy, then the other group, अच्छा, then why are you not talking about Eid? Or why are you not talking about this? So this whataboutery to deflect accountability is always there. You can't help it. कोई ना कोई तो ऐसा होगा ही जो बोल देगा what about this? मुझे पता भी नहीं है कि ऐसा होता है. जैसे कि इसी ये जहाँ का जो वीडियो that you showed me, I'm seeing it for the first time. I don't know ये किस बैकग्राउंड से आ रहे हैं, क्या इनका कल्चरल हेरिटेज, I don't know. But I still feel कि ये जो कर रहे हैं ये गलत है and I'll call it out. Right? I don't know their background.
Only because innocent beings are being hurt.
Yeah.
That is it.
That's it.
We don't even know if they're what it is, where they're from, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. And उसमें ये बहुत important है. Like I come from a Bengali family and recently I made a reel during Durga Pujo. There was this influencer, Bengali influencer, and she was just justifying consuming animal flesh during the Navratri time.
Right.
And I was just in general making a remark ki like you are missing out on the animal's perspective, and it's not even about Navratri. There were remarks such as that, and I said ki I come from a Bengali family, and there were comments as he's lying, he's not a Bengali, ye bas video banane ke liye kar raha hai. So people will come up with such stupid excuses, right?
Of course.
But our job is simple: hold people accountable. We should never shy away from holding people accountable.
Absolutely.
That is what will bring the change. कुछ लोग तो होंगे ना जो बदलेंगे.
होना चाहिए.
नहीं, of course कुछ तो होंगे जो बदलेंगे ना.
That is the hope and the goal.
There are people from various walks of life, various ethnicity, various followers of faith, who have chosen animal liberation, who chose to become vegan, right? So there are people who are doing it. तो वो इसीलिए किया है ना, किसी ने सवाल उठाया.
Yeah.
मैं आज बैठ के आपने समझा कि मैं इस लायक हूँ कि आपके सामने बैठ के बात कर सकूँ. ये सिर्फ इसीलिए हो पाया कि कुछ लोगों ने फेसबुक पे वो पोस्ट डाले थे. They were not even influencers per se. आज तक आई एम कनेक्टेड with that गर्ल जिसके पोस्ट से मैं इन्फ्लुएंस हुआ था. एंड उन्होंने ये उनका जो पोस्ट था अकाउंटेबल ही था कि कैन यू कॉल योर सेल्फ समथिंग लाइक कि आप कैन यू कॉल योर सेल्फ अ डिसेंट बीइंग इफ यू आर पार्टिसिपेटिंग इन दिस. मेरे से पूछा ना तभी तो मैं चेंज हुआ. एंड आई डोंट गेट इट. पीपल से कि अरे वीगन्स हैव दिस मॉरल सुपियोरिटी कॉम्प्लेक्स कि अपने आप को सुपीरियर देखते. आप एक सिंपल सा बात बताओ, अगर हम अपने आप को सुपीरियर देखते या देखना चाहते तो फिर हम बाकी लोगों को क्यों वीगन बनाते? फिर तो हम इस पोजीशन को एंजॉय करते ना कि सिर्फ हम वीगन है और बाकी दुनिया वीगन ना हो ताकि हम उनसे सुपीरियर फील करें. बट ऐसा तो नहीं है. हम तो सबको वीगन बनाना चाह रहे हैं. अगर सब वीगन बन गए तो सुपीरियरिटी कॉम्प्लेक्स का तो क्वेश्चन ही खत्म हो गया. So this is again such a stupid thing to say when people say vegans have this moral superiority. अगर होता तो हम आपको क्यों वीगन बनाते?
But that's the moral equivalent to saying that anyone who's against racism has a moral superiority. Do you know what I mean? It's because the mass agree with a certain sentiment, it's perceived differently. But because veganism doesn't have that mass perception, that's where, because it makes people feel uncomfortable and challenged, that's why they label it moral superiority.
That's why I keep saying this to all the social justice movement activists, other social justice movement activists, to compare veganism of today with their movement, let's say 100 years back, then you'll see so much of similarity.
Yeah.
Anyone who is an anti-racist activity, they should study the anti-racism movement and see how it was so many years back versus how veganism is today. They'll see so many similarities.
Interesting.
Yeah. we just on this slavery part, right? So at that time, जब स्लेवरी था, उस वक्त पे कोई ना कोई तो ऐसा रहा होगा ना जो बोलता होगा कि जब उनसे बात करो कि अब स्लेवरी खत्म करना चाहिए, तो बोलता होगा, अरे आई हैव सो मेनी अदर थिंग्स टू डू इन लाइफ, दिस इज व्हाट आई विल फोकस ऑन. I have to make inventions. I have to build.
अब हम blacks के बारे में वरी करें.
हाँ, हम इनके बारे में वरी करें यार, please have some sense. There are so many things to take care of, right? People would have said such things. ये कोई मतलब
या औरतों को लेके
कि अरे मान लो कोई ऐसा भी हो सकता है. I'm just thinking, but I'm sure कि जो मैं सोच रहा हूँ इस पे एग्जाम्पल कोई ना कोई तो होगा कि एंटी रेसिस्ट एक्टिविस्ट हो और उसको बोलो कि अच्छा व्हाट अबाउट विमेन. बोला कि अच्छा अभी आई एम फोकसिंग ऑन रेस विच इज सच अ बिग थिंग एंड यू आर आस्किंग मी टू फोकस ऑन विमेन, व्हाट आर यू सेइंग, राइट? एंड देयर आर सो मेनी एग्जांपल्स ऑफ दिस कि अभी आई सॉ वन पोस्ट जहाँ पे फिलोसोफर्स ऑफ डिफरेंट टाइम्स जिनको हम रेवर करते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ देयर थॉट प्रोसेस have made such degrading comments towards women.
Wow.
Right? So I'm studying logic abhi and there are so many people who have contributed to this domain and have made such filthy remarks. So
interesting.
So this is there, I think, in every social justice movement. Again, coming to veganism, it is at that stage jahan pe it is yet to get traction of the majority, but I think we are arriving. And we are already there at a stage jahan pe people can't ignore it anymore. That is why you see all these influencers. Why do you think someone like a Navjot or these influencers are talking about veganism? Not because they have a thing against veganism as such. अगर होता तो कुछ well rounded argument देते. But वो कोई random बकवास कर रहे, बस vegan term को integrate कर रहे. Why? Because it is helping them with their reach. Right? And इट इज़ वन ऑफ माई प्रेडिक्शंस. ये कुछ नहीं है एमी, आप देखना 2026-27 में कंटेंट, नेगेटिव कंटेंट, एंटी वीगन कंटेंट बहुत ज़्यादा राइज होगा.
Yeah, it's going in that way.
It's going because people are getting traction, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
ठीक है, करेंगे, we'll again debunk them, we'll call them out.
Yeah.
तो this is how it's going to be.
Well, it's going to be a fun few years, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, we have time for one more response video, and
Yeah.
I think I know which one.
Yeah.
Last one.
Yeah, okay.
I
Yeah.
find this really stupid, Shivam, when people tell me this.
That you should not consume flesh on certain days.
हाँ, और इतने लोगों ने हमसे बोला है जब मैं आई थी यहाँ इंडिया में कि oh, like if we're out on Tuesday or something at a restaurant, they'll inform me कि आज Tuesday हम मीट नहीं खाते हैं. I'm like, क्यों? God आज काम नहीं कर रहे हैं, देख नहीं रहे हैं.
So again, people are not thinking, right, कि क्या इसके पीछे का लॉजिक है या क्या है. And again, when it comes to God, I know only a handful of theists who are adhering to theism while being rationalist. अपील टू गॉड के नाम पे तो कुछ भी जस्टिफाई कर सकते हो ना. क्या सर पैर लगाना है, कुछ भी बोल दो कि 10 दिन इंसान को मारना है, 20 दिन पूजा करना है, 30 अब बाकी दिन में ये करना है, वो करना है. देयर इज नो रैशनल, नो लॉजिक बिहाइंड इट, राइट? यू कैन से एनीथिंग. तो इसमें हम कुछ मतलब कर नहीं सकते. एंड व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट सच थिंग्स, वी गेट हेट्रेड फ्रॉम बोथ साइड्स, बाय द वे. पीपल हु आर फॉलोइंग दिस, जो ट्यूसडे को फॉलो कर रहे हैं, अगेन दिस गोज बैक टू द अर्लियर क्वेश्चन दैट यू आस्क्ड, जब ट्यूसडे को नहीं खा रहे तो उस दिन तो एटलीस्ट जानवर बच जा रहे.
हाँ, that's true.
But
But जब उनसे पूछो कि आप ट्यूसडे को क्यों नहीं खा रहे हो, the response is always circular because the response is always like, अरे क्योंकि हमारा मानना है. लेकिन क्यों है मानना?
सोचा नहीं है ना कभी. That's the point.
यही तो. एंड बिकॉज अगर पाप है करना दूसरे दिन, तो ट्यूसडे को भी पाप ही होगा ना.
हाँ, ट्यूसडे को छुट्टी मिल गई है, पाप से।
Wait, is it Tuesday को नहीं खाते हैं या Tuesday को खाते हैं?
ट्यूसडे को नहीं खाते।
नहीं खाते हैं,
हाँ।
हाँ। But that's the point. It's like it's not कि कोई दिन पे पाप है, कोई दिन पे पाप नहीं है, पाप ही हुआ।
अब वही है ना, अब दिस कैन गो इनटू अगेन अ वेरी मेटा लेवल डिस्कशन, व्हाट इज पाप, व्हाट इज पुण्य, बिकॉज आई एम स्टडिंग इंडियन फिलोसफी एज वेल अभी। तो इंडियन फिलोसफी में जितना अभी तक मुझे समझ में आया है कि इट इज़ बेस्ड ऑन अ लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चनिंग। तो जैसे मैं देख रहा था कि भगवत गीता का फॉर एग्जांपल लेते, इट इज़ ऑल्सो बेस्ड ऑन अ डायलॉग बिटवीन गॉड एंड अ ह्यूमन हु इज क्वेश्चनिंग एवरीथिंग, right? So probably there is some encouragement for being inquisitive in nature, asking questions to the status, asking questions, raising questions against the status quo. तो ये होगा, but again दिमाग लगाना पड़ेगा ना. At the end of the day you have to I think someone said this, I don't recall who, I think it was Osho, but I could be wrong. Someone said this, कि people believe in God, they should think about godliness. Godliness is, in a very broad sense, having this sense of right and wrong, being an ethical being who's making right choices in life, right? God का मतलब क्या है? Someone who sees what is right, who's seeing what is wrong, and then acting in a certain way. Like at a very broad level, I'm saying. तो अपने अंदर में ये विचार लाओ कि think in that direction, that how you are navigating in life on a daily basis. And that cannot happen from some scriptures कि मतलब वहाँ पे algorithm लिख दिया गया है कि X हुआ तो Y करना है, Z हुआ तो A करना है. आपको सिर्फ सेंस दिया गया, आपको कंपास दिया गया है. डिसीजंस तो अब लाइफ इतनी डायनामिक है, आपको खुद चूज करना पड़ेगा ना. अप्लाइड एथिक्स, दैट इज द फंडामेंटल. बट एथिक्स अप्लाई कैसे करोगे जब तुम्हारे कोई एथिकल व्यूज ही तुमने कभी सोचे नहीं है अपने लाइफ में, है ना?
ये तो it all comes back down to सोचा नहीं है.
हाँ, तो हर जगह है वो. लोग इसके ऊपर सोचते नहीं है, एंड देन people are living with contradiction.
When we say sochna na, this is the thing, is that there's a difference between sochna and critical thinking, because if you have not been given critical thinking skills,
Yeah,
even your sochna na will be very one dimensional,
very true.
because it's not going to
How
be
to think is such an important
exactly
yeah.
how to think and how to self-reflect
Yeah.
and how to think without ego.
Yeah.
Because the problem is when you think, let's say for example, I'm born into a Muslim household, like, oh, nahi, forget Muslim, sorry, I'm not anti-Muslim, I'm born into a Christian household, okay? And then I'm always thinking in the context of, oh, what would Jesus do, or what would... See, the problem is that's not the right thinking. My thinking has to shift to be wider than my Jesus framework. My thinking has to be in terms of the universe. My thinking has to be in right and wrong in its complete context, not in what was inside my church. And so this is where Soch has to be coming from that place of the observer, not the person who's just within this like echo chamber of their own thoughts.
The observer has to separate themselves from being the observed.
Exactly.
So this is something, again, a very pertinent theme which you find in Vedanta as well. Indian philosophy में बहुत जगह में इसका mention किया भी गया है. And that is so important. At the end of the day, it is not, you have not been sent to planet Earth with a manual. You have been sent to cultivate your own manual. First cultivate your values and then cultivate your own manual. So उसके लिए this you have to nurture the way you think, and that can only happen when children at a very young age are given that opportunity.
Absolutely.
कि herd mentality से कैसे अलग हुआ जाए, कैसे चीज़ों को सोचा जाए. But again वही है कि हम ऐसा नहीं करते. Unfortunately, that is we have deviated so far away from that.
Yeah.
And the repercussions are for everyone to see.
In front of us.
Yeah.
एक और भी तो कैटेगरी है, वो वीगन.
South Mumbai, South Delhi.
I'm not nothing against vegan diets. Again, everyone's choice, जो चाहे लें. लेकिन प्रोटीन तो देखना पड़ेगा अलग से. अच्छा, कैल्शियम कहाँ से आएगा? सोया मिल्क में कैल्शियम डाल के लेना पड़ेगा. सोया मिल्क ले सकते हैं रेगुलर इंडियंस. मेजॉरिटी जो वीगन्स हैं वो सोया.
I'm sorry, we can't even continue this.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. I want to first address जो रणवीर का लाइन था, साउथ बॉम्बे एंड साउथ दिल्ली वाला जो लाइन उसने बोला. So it's a very typical narrative जो इंडिया में पुश करने की कोशिश करते बहुत लोग, कि वीगनिज्म को एक एलीट डाइट की तरह दिखाना. महंगा है वीगनिज्म, मतलब एवोकाडो, आलमंड मिल्क. अगेन इट्स अ डिफ्लेक्शन कि आप वीगनिज्म के एथिक्स से बचना चाह रहे हो. आप इस बात से बचना चाह रहे हो कि यू आर अकाउंटेबल फॉर एनिमल एक्सप्लॉयटेशन, हॉलोकॉस्ट ऑफ एनिमल्स. आप एनिमल्स को कैद करके रख रहे हो, उनकी हत्या कर रहे हो. इस चीज़ में आपका डायरेक्ट पार्टिसिपेशन है. आप इस चीज़ से बचने के लिए बात को रिडिक्यूल कर रहे हो और एवोकाडो, आलमंड मिल्क, साउथ दिल्ली, ये वाली बात कर रहे हो. एंड I can understand why someone like this person is saying this, because on one side he talks a lot about spirituality, this and that. He wants to create that image, right? But at the same time, he doesn't want to be accountable for what he is doing. And hence, how do you deflect that accountability? By talking all this nonsense. If you also follow his podcast, again talking about echo chambers, इनके पॉडकास्ट में ही टॉक्स अबाउट वीगनिज्म विथ ऑल ऑफ दीज पीपल. वीगनिज्म तो खैर क्या ही ये बात करते हैं, अपना थोड़ा बहुत जो डाइट फाइट पे बात करते हैं, ही टॉक्स विथ देम. बट इफ़ यू सी, जब इनके पॉडकास्ट में कोई प्रॉपर वीगन आता है, जैसे कि कुंतल जोशियर गए थे, वहाँ पे वीगन वाला सेगमेंट डिस्कशन हुआ ही नहीं था. वाई? बिकॉज जैसे ही वो होगा, दैट पर्सन विल होल्ड यू अकाउंटेबल, टॉक अबाउट एथिक्स, एंड ही डजंट वांट टू प्लेटफॉर्म दैट. ही वांट्स टू प्लेटफॉर्म समथिंग विच कन्फर्म्स टू हिज बायस. Right?
Also, this doctor is making a very questionable statement by saying that you have to add calcium. Where will a vegan get calcium?
Yeah.
I'm just really surprised by this, because calcium is available in abundance. Sesame seeds have 3 times more calcium than cow milk does. Green leafy vegetables, broccoli, so many of our everyday fruits and not
drumstick.
fruits.
I recently discovered drumstick.
So many things that are everyday foods that we eat are high in calcium. People just don't know about it.
Know about it, yeah.
You know, so, and I'm surprised. The thing is, doctors don't know.
Yeah.
मतलब वो रिसर्च ही नहीं कर सकते. एक बार डिग्री कर लिया 50 साल पहले, फिर कुछ जानना ही नहीं है. But science is ever evolving. We learn more things. New studies come out, new information. As a doctor, it is your responsibility to constantly be upping your learning. And if you're not doing that, you're just like an ill-informed doctor. And it's like, to me, it's like malpractice.
तो डॉक्टर्स को तो न्यूट्रिशन के बारे में वैसे भी कम ही सिखाया जाता है.
बहुत कम सिखाया जाता है. It's like, in Australia, it's like 4 to 5 weeks of their entire degree.
It's all over the
So
world.
doctors should not even be talking about diet unless they like have focused on it in their careers.
Yeah. And these folks, they talk about, मतलब again they should give information, right? कि यहाँ पे vegans को कैल्शियम कैसे मिलेगा, बड़ा कठिन हो जाएगा, बड़ा खतरनाक काम है. Why do you have to talk with this judgment? If you really are into giving information, just say these are the 4 or 5 plant-based sources where you can get your calcium from.
Correct.
But वही है ना, वो मसाला ज़रूरी होता है.
हाँ.
तभी तो ये, मतलब रणवीर के पॉडकास्ट में तो I'm assuming कि like let's not get into there, but you get the point, right?
They just don't know.
At the end of the day, it's the masala that sells, right? Contrarian view without any scientific backing. That is what works, right?
Exactly.
तो अगर नवजोत भाई millions में views ला रहे हैं, तो I think ये डॉक्टर भी क्यों पीछे रहे, उनसे सीख के अप्लाई कर रहे हैं. तो so that is what it is.
Well, on that note, it's been great chatting. Obviously, we could chat for hours more. There's so many things to talk about. Thank you so much for being on the show. I'm sure the listeners will have lots of things to comment and ask in the comments. But hopefully we can pick this up again sometime. And hopefully someone will agree to a debate so we can meet again.
In fact, first and foremost, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And thank you so much for all the work that you do. And I know that you are a real-time hustler. And thank you so much for everything you do. And secondly, to all our viewers, Amy is trying very hard to set up some of these debates with high-profile influencers. And hopefully in the coming months, we will be able to set those up. So fingers crossed. And the idea behind that is to reach out to the followers of these influencers. And कुछ के दिमाग में तो सही मैसेज को हम क्या कहते हैं प्लांट करे, दैट इज़ द आइडिया.
Exactly.
सो या, थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you, no. Thank you for everything you do, and it's been a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.